Why doesn't everyone have Sage Mode? Sage Mode is an empowered state that can be entered by combining one chakra's natural energy with the Senjutsu chakra. Sage Mode permits clients to take advantage of the natural force of the world, opening up new techniques to them and permitting them to power up existing ones with the new Senjutsu chakra. Despite Sage Mode being a popular technique in the Narutoverse, most people do not know how to use it. In today's video, we would be looking at some reasons why not everyone in the Naruto world uses Sage Mode. Before we dig in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's dig in. In the world of Naruto, Sage Mode is a unique state that enables a user to create their own strength by absorbing natural chakra or Senjutsu chakra. By entering this heightened state, all the physical attributes of the user are boosted by quite a margin, which puts them in a league of their own. One of the most uncommon forms of Jutsu in the Naruto series is Sage Mode or Senjutsu. The user's existing abilities can be enhanced by this kind of chakra, along with adding several new techniques to their arsenal. The fact that a shinobi can only acquire Sage Mode through training with mystic animals like toads and snakes is largely responsible for its rarity. Sage Mode is powerful, but it cannot be kept active for an indefinite amount of time. This means that this power has certain limitations, in addition to the fact that it is extremely difficult to learn in the first place. In fact, very few characters in Naruto have mastered this ability. Sage Mode is known to be taught in two places, at Mount Myoboku by the frogs and Ryuchi Cave by the snakes. Senjutsu can only be invoked by Sage Mode users who have extreme chakra levels. Their bodies need to be strong enough to handle the increased power as well. Orochimaru, who found the Ryuchi Cavern and acquired the ability to mold Senjutsu chakra, was not able to use Sage Transformation to enter Sage Mode for this reason. The gatherer must remain completely still in order to enter Sage Mode, allowing them to become one with nature and balance the natural energy with their own physical and spiritual energies. Senjutsu will not work if the user applies too little natural energy to it. On the other hand, if they consume too much natural energy, their body will forever become stone. The humans will be transformed into whatever animal school the Senjutsu was learned from. Several tools have been created by the toes of Mount Myoboku to make learning Sage Mode easier. The applicant's body will begin passively absorbing natural energy when a special oil is applied. This oil will dissipate if it's taken outside Mount Myoboku, thereby rendering it useful for only learning purposes. The frogs likewise have a unique staff that, when hit with, takes all the regular energy of the finder, subsequently switching any changes before they can become long-lasting and the user turns to stone. In order to gain natural energy at Ryuchi Cave, one must be bitten by the white snake sage. Legend has it that if a person's body can withstand the injection, they will accept the power without reservation. If not, the person will be completely eaten by the snake. Before we go ahead with the reasons why most people in the Naruto universe do not have Sage Mode, let's look at some of the advantages of using it. Sage Jutsu doesn't drain its user by pulling energy from outside the body. Sage Jutsu, in contrast to Ninjutsu, which draws energy from within, draws energy from the atmosphere and the terrain. Sage Mode does not exhaust its user like Ninjutsu does because it uses external energy. Because it requires both mental and physical energy, Ninjutsu can be exhausting. The shinobi does not need to use any internal energy to harness nature energy. This fact gives the shinobi enough vitality. They are also able to recover faster and attacks are less damaging because the body is not exhausted. Sages can merge to give their comrades more time. There are numerous methods for achieving Sage Mode. Either a ninja can use their own energy to gather it, or a sage can merge with them and use it for them. When a ninja joins forces with another sage, they have a huge advantage in battle. They are already in motion while their comrade provides them with the necessary energy to enter Sage Mode. During his battle with Pain, Jiraiya displayed this skill. Fukasaku and Shima, the two great sage toads, merged with Jiraiya, releasing an infinite amount of natural energy. Any ninja that has merged with a sage can stay in Sage Mode for a longer period of time. There's a possibility that there may be other animals that teach Sage Mode that can also help to gather energy for their user during combat. However, we haven't really seen any. Speed, agility, and strength are enhanced with Senjutsu. As was mentioned earlier, nature energy boosts the user's mental and physical energy. Ninjas are faster and more powerful in Sage Mode. They have improved Ninjutsu, Genjutsu, and Taijutsu. Jiraiya was able to keep up with Pain thanks to this extraordinary advantage, and Naruto was able to defeat him. The speed and agility granted while in Sage Mode is the main thing that could actually keep up with the 6 bodies of Pain. The power of Sage Mode is quite impressive while battling a formidable foe. After seeing the importance of Sage Mode and how it enhances chakra, we then wonder why doesn't everyone use Sage Mode. Everyone here doesn't necessarily refer to all shinobi in the Naruto world, but powerful shinobis like Madara or Sasuke. Let us then look at the limitation that comes with learning Sage Mode that makes it not easy for everyone to access. Harsh reality. There's only one painful way to stop animal transformation when too much nature energy is taken in. It takes time and focus to learn how to balance different energies in the body. While drawing nature energy, it's just normal that one would draw it excessively or too little while attempting to balance it with their physical and mental energy. Naturally, consuming too much natural energy carries a greater risk than consuming too little. When Naruto began his training at Mount Myoboku, he saw statues of frogs that have turned into stones, and he was told that there were statues of people who tried to learn Sage Mode but ended up drawing in too much natural energy which turns them to stone. Of course, we see that during Naruto's fight with Pain when one of the paths holding onto Naruto absorbed too much natural energy which ended up turning him into a stone. The most effective method for combating the animal transformation is to have it beaten out of you. One of the most challenging aspects of Naruto's training was this. Fukasaku would hit Naruto with a stick whenever he began to develop features that resembled those of a toad. Until he found his balance, Naruto was forced to endure this physical torture. This shows that Sage Mode isn't the easiest thing in the world to control. This would simply cut down on the people who are able to use it. Harsh reality, a contract with a summoning animal or monster is required. A contract between the user of the Sage Mode and a summoning animal must be established. And these summonings must be able to use Sage Mode and also teach the user. Jiraiya had the toads to teach him, same with Naruto and Minato also. Kabuto and Orochimaru had the snakes to teach them. The only exception here is Hashirama, as it's unknown if he was taught Sage Mode by any animal or not. We just know that he can use Sage Mode, and while using Sage Mode, he can summon a Buddha statue with 1,000 hands. It's quite possible his Sage Mode is quite different from that of Naruto and Orochimaru because even looking at it, the marks on his face differs from that of Naruto and Jiraiya. This limitation would actually cut off a lot of people from using Sage Mode because not everyone has a contract with a summoning animal. And even if the shinobi had the opportunity to learn Sage Mode from these animals, there's a big chance of the person turning into a stone if one doesn't have a good chakra control. However, we saw Madara being able to control Sage Mode very easily, and this was after he absorbed it from Hashirama. This made Madara not to be faced by Sage Mode at all. This however begs the question, why couldn't Madara use Sage Mode? Maybe because he didn't have any animal summonings, as the nine-tailed beast doesn't count. One would need animals like toads, snakes, or slugs for instance. However, Madara couldn't master Sage Mode by just absorbing Hashirama's chakra once, and he was completely fine without even needing to learn it. Sasuke could have also learned Sage Mode because he has a very good chakra control. And he also was a very talented ninja, plus he had the snake summoning from Orochimaru. He also had the falcon summoning animal, but he never learned Sage Mode. Sakura and Tsunade also should have been able to learn Sage Mode from the slugs. This of course would have been fair since the slugs was one of the summonings of the legendary Sanins alongside the toads and snakes. And we see Naruto, Jiraiya, and Kabuto learning from the toads and snakes respectively, but we don't see the slugs teaching Tsunade or Sakura anything related to Sage Mode. Maybe another added difficulty to learning Sage Mode is to find the correct type of animal in between the entire kingdom of the animals, so that the particular animal could teach the shinobi Sage Mode. As seen from Naruto learning from Fukasaku and not Gamabunta, and Kabuto learned from the top snakes in Ryuchi Cave. However, in the case of the slugs, Katsuyu is the queen of the slugs and lives in the Shikotsu forest, but she never for once taught Sakura and Tsunade how to use Sage Mode. Harsh reality, a sage can't enter Sage Mode once they're engaged in battle. One of the disadvantages to entering Sage Mode is the requirement of immobility. Fukasaku had explained that if a shinobi or kunoichi wanted to enter Sage Mode while fighting, they would be easy prey for their adversary. They would have to retreat and re-engage in battle if they were surrounded by companions who would guard them, as they tapped into nature's energy. If this transformation is not planned or timed correctly, this is a significant disadvantage that could result in death. Sage Mode has its perks and its disadvantages that makes it not easy for everyone in the Narutoverse to learn easily. What are your thoughts on Sage Mode? Do let us know in the comments section below. You can also watch our video on top 10 forbidden jutsu in Naruto. Thank you for watching.